Plaintiff Penny Pankey says despite the fact that the defendant is 28 years younger, she thought they hit it off. However, Penny now realizes he was nothing more than a tease. Penny suing her former friend for an unpaid loan. Defendant Christopher Angelo says Penny is nothing but a cougar who's upset because she couldn't have him. Christopher claims Penny would take him out, get him drunk, and try to take him back to her home. And he insists Penny only started asking for repayment after he started dating his new girlfriend.
Start with you.
Your Honor, the defendant here has given a whole new meaning to the word tease, okay? Met him at a rock concert in May of 2012. And he was very charming, very sexy. He's kind of got the bad boy look. We hit it off pretty well. The next couple of weeks, we'd gone out to drinks.
The bad boys?
Yes, I am. I was.
I hear that a lot from women.
Yeah, I mean, he's 28 years younger.
The bad boy jumps on them, takes their money.
Yes.
All the other things bad guys do.
Bad guys do, yeah.
So bad guys, by definition, mean they're not good.
They're sexy. They're sexy, you know?
Yeah, they can be sexy, but if you're attracted to them, you like them, you date them. You know, it's one thing to watch television, like the kids. They watch the videos, but they shouldn't go out and do what they see on the gangster rap videos.
Lesson
so that's
learned,
my point about the ladies. Watch it and keep moving. I hope my daughters, they better not come home with no bad guy. Dad, we like them rough. We're bad. I like roughnecks, Dad. That's why we got him. He carries a gun. He shoots people. He robs people. He sells dope. And that's attractive. That's just sexy. I said, yeah, all right. Don't come to me when he gets locked up and they got you involved as a co-conspirator because he's been keeping the money at the apartment or the drugs at the apartment. Don't come to me when he goes upside your head because you already know what you're getting into and this is your choice. So, all right. Is there some, I'm on this point one last time, then we're going to get back to the loan you're suing the bad boy for. Is there something unique, I'm trying to put this without being lewd, is there something unique about their intimacy? That's a good way to put it. About the intimacy of a bad boy? Because if so, you can just get you a good guy and teach him what the bad guy
is. That's right. I got this guy right here.
So you taught him. That's right. You taught him how to give you some bad boy intimacy. There you go. That's what. Now that's a good solution.
Yeah.
Find out what the bad boys do that make you like them so much, and then you just get you a square, and you say, hey, I want you to do what this bad boy does. All right. What else?
Well, he's 28 years younger than I am, Your Honor. Okay, so, you know, after the concert, we had some fun, and then nothing sexual, however. Okay, so we met for drinks a few times, and, you know, we just had some fun, you know, flirted around a little bit, and he's a tattoo artist, and went over to his place, and he did a tattoo on my lower back. During that time, you know, his hand kind of slips down over my butt a couple times, and, you know... That's a lie. That was kind of, you know, I guess I have to admit I kind of liked it, you know. It gave me the attention that, you know, I liked, and so that was done. We went out to dinner on June the 1st, and the defendant decides to ask me for $4,500.
Okay, before we get to the Cougar being beat out of her money by a young man, Cougars, to make sure you got that in mind when you're going to these young men. And you're 20 years older, they're gonna want a couple dollars out of you too. You don't have to pay to play. Go ahead, sir. You tell me your background on this.
Penny is
and how you took the Cougar's $4,500. Yes, sir.
Penny's a cougar that couldn't get this cub. And when we met, you know, she would take me out, get me drinks, get me drunk, and want to take me back to her house. And
what did I have to gain from taking you out?
No, ma'am. Let him give his testimony.
Okay.
Go ahead.
And then when I did her tattoo on her lower back, you know, she just about pulled her pants down for her lower back tattoo. So, I mean, you know, kept it professional, did the tattoo. I didn't touch her lower end like she said I did, but, I mean...
Okay, that's the extent of it, pretty much?
Pretty much.
Before we get to the money?
Yeah, pretty
All
much.
right. Now, let's get to the loan. What happened? How did he come to ask for the money and the loan, everything else? Go ahead.
Okay, on June 1st, he called me and asked me for dinner, and so we went out to dinner and had a few drinks, and like we had been for a few weeks, and then he asked me for a loan for $4,500 to put his tattoo studio together. Okay? Well, and I said, okay. I said, okay. June the 6th, I went to his place with a promissory note, terms, $260 a month, starting on July the 1st and ending, and that's 2012, ending on December of 2013. He agreed to those terms, Your Honor. Okay, signed a promissory note.
Let me give you a little insight.
No.
Bad boys don't keep their word. That's why they call them bad boys. Only good people keep their word.
Learn lessons a little late in life sometimes.
Go ahead. You had a bad boy, and for some reason you thought he'd keep a promise. Go right ahead. He agreed to pay how much?
$260 a month.
All right, and you say you have a note?
Yes, I do.
What'd you do, rip it up? That's what bad boys do. Go ahead. All right. Go ahead, and so what happened?
Okay, well, things went well. He made his July payment, and he made his August payment. No problem. Continued to speak and, you know, have a little fun. And August 16th, I met Mr. Baggett, and I started dating him. From then on, I didn't hear anything more from the defendant.
That's a lie.
And I never got another payment from him. He wouldn't return my calls or my emails or texts. Never heard another word. Got back in touch with him in January of 2013, and he just flat out said, I will not pay anymore. That was it.
Okay.
I really think that he was jealous.
No.
Because I had found somebody else, and he didn't have a chance. He didn't, you know, I lost in this deal. You know, he won.
So you think that he was interested in being your mate?
Well, I'm thinking that he thought maybe he was going to get further than that with his bad boy attitude.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, being your mate. Sleep with you,
at
whatever.
least once, yeah, sure.
Okay.
It's not true, Your Honor.
Was this your girlfriend?
Mm-hmm.
I'll leave that alone. But she believes you were jealous of the gentleman. You wanted her so much that that's why you stopped paying.
That's not true, Your Honor. So what happened was when we went out for some drinks, and pretty much the conversation started about how I wanted to open up a tattoo shop and everything, and then she's offered to loan me the money to start. And it had been kind of hard for me to refuse. I didn't have the cash to get it going at the time. And at the end of June was when I started dating Mackenzie, my girlfriend. And that's when Penny started texting, you know, really harassing me, trying to get the money out of me. So then what I did is I made the first month payment and the second month payment to try to get her to back off me a little bit. But honestly, it didn't. It kept persisting, so I just stopped paying because we had a verbal agreement that I wouldn't have to start making the payments until the business started making money. Well, the business never really happened, so that's why I felt I didn't really have to make any more payments because...
But you were already delinquent when you determined you weren't going to make any more payments, right?
Right.
Anyone else want to testify? You, sir? You, ma'am? You want to say anything? No?
I just feel...
Stand up.
Oh, sorry, sir.
State your name.
Mackenzie Davis.
You better watch her. She'll take your man from you.
No, she won't.
That's what she thinks.
Right,
that's what she thinks.
Well,
Go ahead.
in my case, I just feel that she just got really jealous and just, you know, was harassing him and just wanting him
Jealous
to pay.
of
this.
Oh. She knew you were around.
Yes, yes. And she would call late
But for some reason, ma'am, you just thought he wanted to leave her for you.
Well, she wasn't around at that time.
Oh, you didn't know she existed?
No, I didn't know she existed.
All right, but now that you do, you still think he was jealous.
Well, I think that's why he never made any more payments.
Right.
That's
you
right.
knew she had him by that time, though.
No, I did not.
You know today.
I know. Yeah, I know
All
today.
right, so do you still think he was jealous? now that you know her today?
I think he probably planned the whole thing out to get some money.
To scam you?
Yeah,
All right, and let me just tell you, I don't know what else I can do, because ladies are walking up to me in church, on the street, whatever. I had this young guy, and he took my money. And then all the young guys in my community center in Detroit, and all these young guys, it's a real trend to plot and take older women's money.
Obviously.
That's a trend. This thing about cougars, they are searching high and low. That's why you older cougar women who feel that young guys give you some attention, so you get flattered. He's gonna give you some attention so he can go in that purse. Take it or leave it. You can think it's you all you want. Oh, no, it's me. He loves me. That girl don't mean nothing to him. He loves me. All right. I'm just trying to, you know, might want to stay in your lane. No, I'm saying in terms of a mature man.
Yes.
He's 28 years younger than you?
Yes.
Now, 5, 6, 10. Maybe not even over what, ladies? 5? When do you become a cougar? Over 5? Okay. Anything over 5, beware. Ma'am, I'm going to grant you judgment. The only defense today, sir, is that she told you you could extend the loan. And the parole evidence rule, that's the rule that governs contracts in writing. And the theory behind that rule is if you have a contract in writing, it can only be amended in writing. It can't be amended orally. All right, so it wasn't changed in writing, even if what you say is true. But I know you were trying to beat this woman out of her money. You spotted her, she hit on you, even though she's trying to play like she didn't. Ooh, there's a bad boy. All those tattoos at a rock concert. Let's have some fun.
Heck yeah.
This woman laying in the cut all alone. You better get that money. Yeah, just don't you do nothing. Don't touch her. Just get that money. You ain't even got to touch her. All you got to do is sweet talk her a little. And when she comes in for that tattoo, just rub down. Just a little. Get her excited. And then the next day, ask for $5,000. And I bet you'll get it. You put him up to it, didn't you? See? I know the game. I know how it goes. Judgment for the plaintiff. Give her her money back.
Well, I didn't know anything about her, so he didn't disclose that. She didn't know, so that's just wrong.
I wasn't out to scam her. We had a verbal agreement, so I just didn't feel that she was being appropriate, so I stopped paying.